I'm Tommy James, and we're back on face to face. Derek and Nathan will be arguing today. Our first topic: will the Pats make the Super Bowl?
I say no. I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo's going to struggle. They're going to take the wild card spot. I think the Bills will take the division. I mean, the Pats might make it to the semifinals, but they are not going to make the Super Bowl.
I believe that the Pats will make the Super Bowl even at almost a full health. I believe that Jimmy Garoppolo will go at least 3-1, if not 4-0, if the Cardinals don't kick into gear early in the season. And I believe that Tom Brady can take that horn and drive it all the way to the Super Bowl.
Well, I just don't think the Pats are ready for the Super Bowl. I mean, Brady's going to be out for 4 games. Those games are going to not help. And then Brady's going to lead them to the playoffs. I mean, but he's not going to lead them to the Super Bowl. The Pats just aren't going to make the Super Bowl this year. It's not going to happen.
Okay, you can think that. I think that Week 1 has the most upsets because the teams sometimes don't kick into gear in Week 1. I believe that Patriots will go 3-1, if not 4-0. Tom Brady leading the Super Bowl. Next topic.
Will the Red Sox make the playoffs?
I say no. I say absolutely not. They're in a deep hole right now. I mean, they're losing games. They're losing games to teams that they should absolutely beat. I mean, they're just not going to make the playoffs this year.
I believe that the Red Sox will indeed make the playoffs. I think that they will at least make a wild card spot in the American League just because of the other teams in the American League. I mean, they can overtake the Blue Jays. They can advance. I just don't think they'll make a deep playoff run.
But you see, like, the Red Sox lost. They split the series with the Twins. They didn't win a game against the Tigers, and then they lost last night to the Angels. They're losing to teams they should absolutely beat
Yeah, but I
without
believe that John Farrell has what it takes to lead them to the playoffs, and if not, then you get a new coach.
But you see, their pitchers are they're struggling. They can't do anything. The pitchers,
Look at the batters.
the batters, I mean, you need good pitchers to help you.
Stephen Wright and David Price are good enough, too.
David Price is good enough. David Price has had a horrible season. He hasn't done anything for the Red Sox. The only 2 good pitchers are Kimbrel, who's out on the DL, and then there's Stephen Wright, who played horrible in his last game. I mean, that game against the Tigers, he played awful. Next topic.
Will the Bruins make the playoffs?
I say yes. I mean, they made a good trade for David Backes. I think before the offseason ends, they'll get a top-notch defender. I think there'll be a couple spots out of the playoffs when it comes to the trade deadline, but they will trade for a great defender and end up taking the wild card spot. They will not be a championship team. They might make it to the second round, but they're not a championship team yet. I mean, they're not ready for that, but I think they will make the playoffs this year.
I think the Bruins will 100% not make the playoffs. Too many front men, not enough defensive men during this offseason. You have Zdeno Chara, who's old, but still a little bit good. And then you have a second defender I don't even know who they're going to start. And, I mean, all of your guards are okay, but you don't have the defense power to stop a bunch of people. And
But here's
you're
the
not going
thing:
to make the playoffs.
they can trade a forward to a team that has too many defenders.
What forward do you want to trade?
Any forward. They have a lot of great talent on the offensive end. I mean, they traded Louis Erickson. That was I don't know if that was a great move, but still, they can trade for a team that has way too much defense and not enough offense. You can trade one of your top 2-line forwards, get a good defender, and when it comes to the trade deadline, you can easily get.
All the
a good
Bruins need
defender.
right now is defense, and if they don't acquire any defensive men, then
All they
they're not
really
going to
need
make
is
the
2
playoffs.
defenders, though. I mean, 2
Yeah,
defenders.
all they need is 2 defenders. It's gonna be hard to get.
I know, but they're going to make a great trade in the offseason. I mean, losing Johnny Boychuk was a huge thing. I mean, he's a fantastic defender. I think that was not a smart move by them. They have enough offense. They don't have enough defense. That's why they didn't make the playoffs these last 2 seasons.
Okay.
They need defense.
I'll stand corrected if
They're
the
gonna
Bruins
get
trade for 2, if not 3, defensive men. But until they do, they're not going to make the playoffs.
All right.
We'll be back next time wait for another round of face-to-face.